In the game plan, Coach, I guess what were you guys trying to do?
He's just a young guy, Carlos.
Yeah.
He's about to tell you all our secrets.
Yeah, I guess just what really kind of helped you all, especially on the perimeter right there, because it seemed like that was really what kind of got you guys going there, just slowing down the perimeter and just really kind of getting them.
I thought from where I was sitting, our ball pressure was good. I don't know what the Baylor players said, but it looked like we were pressuring the ball pretty good tonight, not making it easy for them to make passes. I think that's kind of a freaky stat where they only had one assist in the game, so they missed a lot of open shots. But I do think you got to give our team and our players some credit for making it a low assist game for Baylor by pressuring passes, and we executed the game plan really well tonight for most of the game.
We'll go to Chad here in the front.
Coach, two things. One, update on Zach Smith, and then did you know that Luau Achuil probably wouldn't play, and did that influence the way y'all adjusted at all?
Yeah, I think somebody tried to tell me something before the game, but I'm pretty locked in. I've been on both sides of those. Somebody's not going to play, then he comes out and plays, or vice versa. So, look, we're going to play the team that's on the court. And I think, a big part of this game, too, was that Zach Smith, one of our better players, didn't play. So I think you got to give our players credit for winning a Big 12 game against a really good, deservingly top 25 ranked team that's well coached in Baylor. And so with Zach's injury, I don't know. I think it's ankle. Chris will work all night on it. We'll see where we're at.
We'll go to Brandon here front left.
Coach, yesterday you talked about out-rebounding them, 39-21. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, that was the key to the game. Baylor's identity is rebounding. They're really good at it. They recruit to it. They coach it. They emphasize it. If you don't rebound with Baylor, you have no chance to win the game. So we talked all week in preparation that we're going to have to rebound the ball. On the defensive end, a lot of times it just turns into a fight. You got to block out or double block out or pinch or spin. Every possession's just got to mean more to us than them to try to get the ball. And then I was really pleased tonight with offensive rebounding. We're manufacturing a lot more points this year with our offensive rebounding. I give our players all the credit.
We'll go to Carlos back on the front.
Speaking of Tommy coming off the bench with his 7 rebounds, I guess how important was that just to kind of see him just kind of get his confidence, especially under the bucket?
Yeah, Tommy's a big part of our team. When he plays aggressive and he plays with confidence, he can really help us. Tonight, his ability to shoot three-point shots stretches the defense. It does a lot for us. So a lot of times when Z or Culver, somebody gets the ball in that paint, it's because they have to respect Tommy on the perimeter. So Tommy's three-point shooting is a big part of our team. I love the way he's rebounding the ball lately. This is his 3rd straight game, I think, getting good rebounds per minute played. So, I'm proud of Tommy.
We'll go back.
Coach, you guys have played a few tough games, obviously Nevada, a lot of the non-conference games. Is there a different level when it is the Big 12 and it's a ranked team, which you already have played, but does that give you more confidence to not only just do it in the non-conference, but to really dominate a game in the conference as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Coach's speech would tell you otherwise, but it's true. When you get into conference play, it's just a different kind of intensity, especially in the Big 12, which in my opinion, not that my opinion's worth much, I think it's the best league in college basketball. It's got great players, great coaches. We play a true round robin. There's no weak teams in the league. So, it felt different tonight. It felt different today in shoot-around. I think even our young guys said, hey, Coach, it kind of feels different today in practice. And I was like, yeah, welcome to the Big 12. So, this is just one game. It's an 18-round fight. We're pleased to win tonight because we know how hard it is to win games in this league. We're pleased to protect our home court in front of a great crowd. Hopefully everybody will come back and give us another chance. We're pleased to win the game because we have a lot of respect for Baylor. But now we got to validate this. No championship was ever won in the first game. So now we get a chance to play a meaningful game in Kansas.
Jeff here in the front left.
With the exception of the injury to Zach in the first 6 minutes, you guys played about as good a basketball as you could in a Big 12 game. I know you're never happy, but how close are you to happy with how they started this game?
I thought our guys came ready to play. I told the seniors that the first time out and at halftime. The team was ready to play tonight. That's what a college basketball team is supposed to look like. Now, maybe your shots don't go down. Maybe Baylor plays great. I'm not talking about winning. I'm not talking about getting off to a great start. I'm talking about just a team being mentally and physically ready to play. And our coaching staff did a great job, but ultimately this is a player's game. So you got to give our players all the credit. They were ready to play tonight, led by our seniors that understand how important it is to win your first Big 12 game at home. I mean, it's almost a necessity if you're going to do anything in the league.
We'll go to Chad here in the front.
Coach, LeConte went 3 for 11 from the field, I think, for them. How big of a priority was it not to let him get going? And how did y'all do that?
He's a special player. He's an elite shooter. He can score coming off screens. He can score with the ball in his hands. He can score late shot clock. He can create his own shot. He's a good player. He's one of the best players in the Big 12. So just like every game, a focal point in our defense is to try to, you can't stop guys in this league, but try to slow down, try to alter, try to frustrate the other team's best players. And I thought from where I was sitting tonight, we were locked in. From his point of view, he missed some open shots. And so we were fortunate in that regard. But I think you got to give our players credit for making it a tough night for him.
We'll go back to the back middle.
Coach, my name is Ryan. It's nice to meet you. So the Big 12 is obviously not going to get any easier. You're going to Kansas. Do you think this is what that team needs early in the season? Are you happy you get Kansas early? It's obviously not an easy place to play.
It's nice to meet you too, Ryan. No, I'm not happy to play Kansas. That's not the word that really comes to mind. I mean, Hall of Fame coach, NBA players, great atmosphere. I don't really find happiness in that. But I am happy to have this great job and to coach these great players and to compete in this league. And what next week will be is just an opportunity more than anything. I thought we played well in Lawrence last year, but it's not just about playing well. You got to play great, and I think our guys understand that. So I'm looking forward to playing Kansas. No one respects them more than me. No one respects them more than our players. But this is what you get into this for, is to play against the best. And until somebody knocks them off, Kansas is the best.
We'll go to Sean here, back middle.
Coach, talk about Naeem Stevenson's three to end the half and that punctuation mark that helped lead you guys into halftime.
I'll talk about Naeem's game tonight. I thought he was dialed in mentally. I got a text from Naeem last night around 10 o'clock, and that had some things in there that I haven't heard him say before. And so I'm proud of Naeem. He's having a great senior season so far. It's just getting started, but he was mentally ready to play tonight. That last play of the half was, it's just a good play. You can't count on those kinds of things. But if I'm remembering correctly, I think Zaire Smith did a great job bringing the ball up the floor. That's the future there. Z's a guard. So I thought Z looked great bringing the ball down, made a pass, and that's a shot that Naeem can make. It's probably a 40% shot for Naeem. He practices that shot a lot, deep shots, one-on-one shots. He's a guy that can create his own shot. And, that wasn't a lucky shot. That was a shot Naeem can make.